Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a critical topic, the worst foods that can lead to heart disease. You know, that thing in your chest beating away, keeping you alive. Yeah, we need to protect that. We're going to break down the top offenders, the foods you really need to watch out for if you want to keep your ticker ticking strong. Stay tuned to find out which foods you should avoid to keep your heart healthy. We're kicking things off with a bang, folks. Processed meats, your bacon, your sausage, your deli meats, they're like ticking time bombs for your heart. Why? Well, picture this. They're loaded with saturated fat. That's the bad fat, the one that clogs up your arteries. And as if that wasn't enough, they're swimming in sodium. We need some sodium, sure, but too much, that's when your blood pressure goes haywire and your heart has to work overtime. Look, I get it, a BLT every now and then won't kill you. But making processed meats a regular part of your diet? That's a recipe for disaster. Your heart deserves better than that. Choose lean protein sources instead. Chicken breast, fish, beans, lentils. Your body will thank you. Next up, we're tackling those sugary beverages, sodas, fruit juices, sports drinks. They might quench your thirst, but they're wreaking havoc on your heart. Think about it. What happens when you constantly pump your body full of sugar? Your blood sugar levels spike, leading to insulin resistance, which paves the way for type 2 diabetes. And guess what? Diabetes is a major risk factor for heart disease. It's like a 1-2 punch to your cardiovascular system, but that's not all. These sugary drinks are also empty calories, meaning they provide zero nutritional value and contribute to weight gain. And excess weight, you guessed it, another risk factor for heart disease. So ditch the sugary drinks and opt for water, unsweetened tea or sparkling water with a splash of lemon or lime. Your heart will thank you. Let's be real, we all crave a juicy burger and fries every now and then, but making fast food a regular part of your diet is like playing Russian roulette with your heart. Fast food is often a triple threat to your heart, high in unhealthy fats, loaded with sodium and packed with calories. Those unhealthy fats, like trans fats and saturated fats, clog your arteries, making it harder for your heart to do its job. And the excessive sodium, well, we've been over that. Hello, high blood pressure. And let's not forget the sheer number of calories in fast food. Those extra calories add up, leading to weight gain, which, as we know, is another risk factor for heart disease. So next time you're craving fast food, try cooking a healthier version at home. Your heart and your wallet will thank you. Chapter 4. Baked goods. Sweet treats, bitter consequences, donuts, pastries, cakes, cookies. They might tempt your taste buds, but they're no friend to your heart. These sweet treats are often loaded with two major culprits when it comes to heart disease: trans fats and sugar. Trans fats, those nasty artificial fats, are like cholesterol magnets, raising your bad cholesterol levels and lowering your good cholesterol levels. This creates a recipe for plaque buildup in your arteries, increasing your risk of heart attack and stroke. And let's not forget about sugar. We've already talked about how excess sugar can lead to weight gain and diabetes, both risk factors for heart disease. So indulge in moderation, my friends. Choose fresh fruit or a small piece of dark chocolate when those sugar cravings hit. Your heart will thank you. Chapter 5. Red meat. Enjoy in moderation, protect your heart. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up red meat entirely, but it's all about moderation, folks. Red meat, especially processed red meat like bacon and sausage, contains high levels of saturated fat, which we know is bad news for our hearts. Saturated fat raises your LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, which can build up in your arteries and increase your risk of heart disease. If you choose to eat red meat, opt for lean cuts and limit your intake to a couple of times a week. And remember, there are plenty of other protein sources out there, like chicken, fish, beans, and lentils. Chapter 6. Fried foods. The crispy truth about clogged arteries. Let's talk about fried foods. They might be crispy, crunchy, and oh so satisfying, but they're also a one-way ticket to clogged arteries. When you deep fry foods, they soak up a ton of unhealthy fats, primarily trans fats and saturated fats. And we know these fats are the enemies of a healthy heart. These fats contribute to the buildup of plaque in your arteries, a condition called atherosclerosis. This plaque buildup narrows your arteries, making it harder for blood to flow through, increasing your risk of heart attack and stroke. So enjoy fried foods sparingly. Opt for baked, grilled, or roasted alternatives whenever possible. Your heart will thank you. Chapter 7. High sodium foods, the silent killer of your heart. We've talked about sodium throughout this video, but it's so important that it deserves its own chapter. High sodium foods are like silent assassins, quietly wreaking havoc on your heart. When you consume too much sodium, it disrupts the balance of fluids in your body, leading to water retention. This increased fluid volume puts extra strain on your heart and blood vessels, leading to high blood pressure. And high blood pressure, as we know, is a major risk factor for heart disease. It damages your arteries, making them more susceptible to plaque buildup, increasing your risk of heart attack and stroke. So be mindful of your sodium intake. Read food labels carefully, cook more meals at home where you can control the amount of salt, and choose fresh, whole foods over processed options. Otro. So there you have it, the 7 worst foods that can wreak havoc on your heart. Remember, making healthier food choices is one of the most powerful things you can do to protect your heart and reduce your risk of heart disease. It's not about deprivation, it's about making sustainable changes that nourish your body and support a healthy heart. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more health tips. Stay healthy and take care of your heart.